No, but back to the question. Yes, I am very proud of where I come from.
Okay.
I'm Puerto Rican, and I will die a Puerto Rican.
Okay, good to hear. Now, what was your first paying job?
My first paying job?
Mm-hmm.
Legally or illegally?
Illegally.
Illegally?
Yeah.
Well, when I first came to New York. No, I'm in Los Angeles. When I first went to New York, I was 15 years old, and I was hungry and starving. Like every other kid.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to. My first paying job was hooking. I think I got like $20 from some dirty old man. But the thing is, you know what? I ate.
Mm-hmm.
It kept me warm, I mean, there's some things that you do when you're young, when you're young.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't mean anything.
Okay.
But that was my first paying job.
Mm-hmm. Well, I can definitely relate. I'll tell you that much.
Now, no, those days are over. I don't do that stuff no more.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, hopefully, I got wiser with age. But when you're young, there are things that you do because you have to do it, because you have to protect yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I did.
Okay. Now, do you miss Miami or New York City?
To be perfectly honest with you, I do not miss Miami. Well, you live there, so you know. I mean, it's hot and it's humid, and I lived there all, when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I went, excuse me, I went to high school there, no, I don't miss Miami. I love Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I was there that week, that was fun. That was wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
But, if I have to live there, forget it. And as far as New York is concerned, I went through it, and it's I was there during the 60s, 70s, the 80s, when New York, was at its height. And now it's, like, I feel like, what do you call it? Like, when you're in the Olympics and you have the torch. Well, honey, I'm passing the torch to the younger, to you. Now it's your turn, honey. I did my job. Now it's up to you.
Okay. Yeah, I live in New York City now, actually.
Oh, so you know what I'm talking about, honey. Now you run around the block and you carry the torch. I did it for 20 years. Now it's your turn.
Okay, thank you.
No, but of course I love New York. Don't be silly. And I miss it. I miss my friends there. But the thing is, whenever I go to New York, if I fly first class, and if I stay somewhere, honey, no more dumps for me. In other words, you know what I mean. Oh, I did that when I was 20, honey. I know. I'm not gonna go, that route anymore.
Right. So now, what's a typical day for you now?
Oh, do you really want to know? Or should we just do an MGM production?
Well, make it glamorous.
She's got handmaids, watching her. No, actually, basically, no, seriously. I mean, this is a typical day. I do take milk baths. Because I have these, it's powdered milk that I get. And so I pour two. And this is, people are not going to believe this, but this is true. I take a milk bath. Well, of course, I have breakfast. Like buy eggs and something silly, and oatmeal. And I take my milk bath and I pour joy by Jean Patou. With bubbles or scents, so like, everybody in the neighborhood knows that I live here. Because they can smell me across the street. And then I check in with my boyfriend, who works for Disney. And I just say, hello, honey, I'm alive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And lately, yeah, he got me a painting set for Christmas, so I've been painting.
Oh, wow.
You know, because I have a little cat that I just got, so now I have, you know, responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
This little gray, gorgeous, beautiful, she's, I think, Russian. They
Mm-hmm.
call it Russian blue.
Okay.
It's like a silver gray, you know, big, fat ball of, you know, with these yellow eyes. They go,
Mm-hmm.
meow, meow. And I go, oh, please, honey. You know, no, that doesn't work with me.
Okay.
And then I just, you know, I watch either The Prodigal, which I'm into this week, with Lana Turner,
Mm-hmm.
you know, which is an MGM Temple movie,
Mm-hmm.
you know, with high priestesses and, you know, and human sacrifices. Of course, human sacrifice is a big muscle man. No, otherwise, I'm not like, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a simple day in West Hollywood, Wisconsin.
Okay. And what advice do you have for all those young people partying hard nowadays?
Basically, the only thing, I mean, my only advice is, you know, look, I feel like I'm talking to myself.
Mm.
Just, you know, if you have, you know, if you have a goal, you know, just keep, you know, go forward. And don't look back, and you know, and you know, just believe it. If you think, if you know that you're good, believe in yourself, and just like you know, just trust your soul, honey. I did it, and you know, people still. I mean, for some reason, you know, some people think that I'm dead, and I'm going. I have no intention of dying. No, I have no idea. You know, I think I'm going to be, you know, one of the few that's going to live on forever.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, but when I was a kid, when I went to New York, you know, everyone would say, "Well, Holly, you can't do this. You cannot do that. You can't. I said, "Fuck you."
Mm-hmm.
You know, I hate when people say you can't do this because when they say that, I'm going to do it
Mm-hmm.
and prove them wrong, and you know. And that's big, you know. You know, that's basically my message. You know, don't let anybody get in your way. Don't let anyone stop you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And what things would you have done differently in your younger days?
The only thing I would have done differently was nothing. Actually, no. When you know, I'm seriously.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if someone came up to me and said, you know, Holly, you're gonna have to go through this fucking hell one more time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you want to change something? And you know what I would say? No. Of course, now that I'm, but you know, but then you know, there's an option there. So,
Mm-hmm.
okay, if I have to be, you know, 18 again,
Mm-hmm.
can I still be as wise as I am now?
Mm-hmm.
You know, then I would do, you know, things differently. But I don't know if I would have, you know, like enjoyed myself or suffered, you know, and being where I am, if I didn't suffer or go through all those hurdles that you do go through as part of life, then you're not going to be who you are, you know. You're not going to grow up ever, you know. So then, no, I don't think I would have changed anything.
You know what, honestly, I completely agree with you. I mean, I totally relate to that. I know what you're talking about on that.
Okay.
Do you ever feel guilty that you're like the only survivor of your trio of superstar girls?
You know, it's funny that you say guilty because I don't feel guilty. You know what I feel? Lonely. No, because here I am, and they're not here, so I can't. You know, it's like I can't call Jackie or Candy and go, oh, guess what? You know, I'm doing this. You know, like we used to do when we were, you know, girlfriends. Now, you know, now it's like I can't call them up and, you know. So no, it's not guilty. I feel lonely.
Okay.
You know, it's like I lost two, you know, friends, and I can't call them up. You know, I mean, it's like you. I mean, you know, like if something good happens to you, don't you call something and go, well, guess what? I got something.
Yeah, I'm about to call my girlfriends after I interview you and, be all excited that I interviewed Holly Woodlawn.
But at least you got girlfriends to do that. I don't. Well, I mean, I do now. I mean, I have Constance. But of course, I miss Candy and Jackie very much. Very, it's like, ugh.
Now, how was it back then for girls taking hormones?
It was very hard, because no one understood us. No one got it, It was just, what are you talking about, hormones?
Yeah, like female hormones.
Oh, well, the thing is, if you took female hormones, you had to look like a woman. That means you had a past. Basically, Candy and I lucked out because we looked like women, which Jackie Curtis didn't. So, but we took hormones and all that stuff, and then I stopped because, they weren't, it was everyone was saying, Holly, you have to be a woman because you look like Bond and you're so beautiful and all that stuff. And the same thing with Candy. But she took them seriously, and I went, you know what? I don't like this crap. I'm not getting hard on. I'm not, I'm not having, my sex life, and I'm Scorpio, honey. I'm from Puerto Rico, and sex to me is like, forget it. If that's out of my life, I will kill myself. And with hormones, there goes, so I stopped hormones. But, hey, listen, I don't think you need any of that stuff. And, I think basically it all comes from the soul, who you are, inside, because and the thing is, it's 2008, it's your, how can I say this? It's from the inside, your inner glow, and from your inner glow, and if you're positive about yourself and who you are and what you are, believe me, they're gonna love you. Yeah, because I've been going through this, for like 40 years now. I just would not stop. I said, well, if they don't like me the way I am, well, then fuck them. Basically.
Okay. Now, do you keep up with the trans drag superstars of today? If so, do you have any favorites?
I'm sorry, but I really don't. Because lately, believe it or not, I live a very quiet life with a boyfriend and a cat, and it's like Holly Woodlawn has gone. What's her name? The one that sells all those.
Garbo?
No, not Garbo. Oh, I wish. Oh, yeah. Basically, no. I do want to be alone. Oh no, honey, no. My temple is my temple, and no one, dares come into this temple. Yeah. No. Yeah, Holly. She's. I'm extremely happy with my boyfriend and my cat and my friends. I'm working,